Hey guys, it's DK here again, and I want to share with you a concept that I learned that has helped me as I've been starting up my entrepreneurial career and getting over those hurdles. Now, if you haven't already, make sure below this video there should be a name and email address you could fill out to subscribe to our newsletter, or there'll be a link to go to our site, which is sixfigureunderdogs.com, where I'll be sharing with you a lot of different tips, tricks, strategies, tactics, things you could do to help build a successful business online, start a successful business online, create a six-figure income, and work from home. Okay? Again, my goal, my model is to touch, move, and inspire 1 million entrepreneurs and to empower and develop 1 million new leaders. And it takes one person at a time, and that's why I'm talking to you right there. If you're thinking about trying to find a way to make money from home, maybe you've been trying it and you haven't had success yet, I'm going to share with you a very, very powerful mindset thinking strategy that one of my mentors, Candace, taught me. Little old lady from Arkansas. She was a lady, but she was one of the smartest, sharpest people I know, and she taught me this kind of mantra. And it goes like this. She said, just remember, everything is perfect, 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 right? And I was like, what? Perfect, perfect, perfect. But I mean, it stuck in my head. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Because I tell you what, guys, when you're an entrepreneur and when you're first starting, everything could go wrong. Everything and anything will go wrong. And what the universe and what, business and everything is teaching you is that there are certain skill sets that you haven't developed yet. There are certain lessons you haven't learned yet. Because you got to think about this, guys. So if you think about where you are right now, whether you're in a job or you're, work for yourself, you're self-employed, you think about this. Whatever your income is, let's just say you're making $4,000 a month, right? And let's say your goal is to get to $10,000 a month, right? So what you got to look at is what it took you to get to $4,000 a month. It took you years of going to school or training or experiences, knowledge, right? And it got you to a point where you're earning $4,000 a month, whether it be from your job or from anywhere else. But you got to remember, what got you to this point here, from where you are from the very beginning to what got you to here, is not enough to get you from where you were to the next level, right? It makes logical sense, right? What got you to get making $4,000 a month there's a gap between making $4,000 a month and $10,000 a month, right? So you can't expect yourself to just all of a sudden you start a business and I'm making $10,000 a month, six figures, what? Like it doesn't happen like that. You got to fill that gap, right? You got to fill that gap from where you are, $4,000 a month to $10,000 a month. So it's like, what lessons do I need to learn? What skill sets do I need to learn? What knowledge, experience, what do I need to learn along the way to get me to where I need to be, who I need to be, the person I need to be, the entrepreneur I need to be, the marketer I need to be? What kind of mindset, what kind of marketing do I need to learn to get from $4,000 a month to $10,000 a month? Right? Because everything that got you to $4,000 a month is not enough to get you to $10,000 a month. So you're going to need to grow, you're going to need to develop, and you're going to need to get better and better and better every day. And what that looks like for a lot of people, I mean, I know a lot of people could read books and CDs and DVDs and training and all that stuff, but that's not how I learned. I mean, I did that, but it still didn't click in my head. It didn't click. I tried, and it wasn't working. What I had to do is I had to go out there. So I did read a book. I did take a training. I did, follow the stuff I'm learning. And then I'd go try it. And what would happen is I'd usually fail. I'd stumble. I'd make mistakes. And sometimes they were astronomical mistakes. But what I did was I I took every mistake I learned, every failure I did as a learning lesson, as a stepping stone to get from where I am right now to where I want to be. It took a step closer and a step closer. It was another lesson learned, another step I took to get closer to where I wanted to be. I kind of looked at it. Okay, look, what did I learn from this? What did I learn from this failure? What did I learn from this? Or what can I learn? Or what do I need to overcome this obstacle? What do I need to do to overcome this obstacle? Right? When you start thinking like that, guys, that's what's going to get you to the next level. So just like I've made a lot of mistakes. I've hired, there was a point in my life where I had so much money in my bank account. It was crazy because I had so much money, I didn't know what to do with it. So, I was working at home by myself, and I was like, man, I want to work with my friends. I want to have fun. So what happened? I started hiring all my friends and my friends' friends and just the guys I grew up with. And that was like at first it was fun and everything, but these guys weren't qualified. They had no idea what they were doing. They had no idea how to run a business or what. I just hired them because I wanted them around. And, I started taking them to different trips around the world. We'd go to Hawaii. We'd go snowboarding in Lake Tahoe. We would just go do everything, do these crazy elaborate company picnics, right? I just spent lots and lots of money. And what happened was, all of a sudden, our biggest client, went out of business. And there was no more income coming in, but I was so afraid to fire my friends because I was like, I don't want to, man, I feel really bad if I had to fire these guys. These guys are depending on me. But I kept them going. I kept hiring them, kept paying them, and slowly the money started to dwindle and dwindle and dwindle down. And it came to a point where there was almost nothing, and I just had to close up that business, that shop. Now, guys, that's really, really bad, right? But I learned something from that. I learned that it's one thing to make the money, but it's another thing to keep the money, right? And so sometimes you have to learn that, look, okay, so yeah, we got money coming in, but now what do we do with it? I had to learn how to get smart. I had to learn, okay, you know what? I need to hire advisors. I need to be guys that know numbers, that know different things, that know how to manage the funds and stuff like that, because I didn't know. I was an underdog. I just stumbled across ways that I learned how to make more and more money, and then I didn't know how to keep it, right? And so what I had to remember is it's perfect. I mean, you won't believe how much stress I had during those times. It was about 6 months' time where I just had all this cash, and it just kept dwindling and dwindling and dwindling down because, there was a point where one of our clients was paying us $5,000 a day, and it was only costing us $1,000 a day to fulfill on that. So you could see how much money was coming in every single month, and this was going on for several 8, 9, 10, 12 months. And then when we lost that client, all of a sudden everything just started falling apart. But there was so much stress. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to get out of it. But I had to remember it was perfect. Because there are some lessons I haven't learned in business yet. Okay, I learned the lessons to make the money, but I haven't learned the lessons on how to keep the money. Like, for instance, all this money was coming in. I didn't set any money aside for taxes. Who knew that you're going to have to pay taxes on all this money that's coming in, right, from your home business? But no, the government wants their share. I had huge tax bills come the next following year that I had no idea how to pay because I spent all the money, right? It was crazy. Again, but then it was perfect because there was lessons I had to learn. I had to learn that, hey, starting a business and having a successful business, it's going to take knowledge and a team of people. That's why you see, companies have a board of directors and they have management teams, and you see, the U.S. government has, the president doesn't run everything by himself. He's got cabinets and directors and advisors and, everyone that has specialties all coming together to work and make everything work as one. I had to learn that. I didn't have all those skills myself. Some people might have all those different skills. I didn't. I only learned marketing. I only learned how to make money. I just learned how to learn sales. I didn't learn about how to manage money and stuff like that. So my next venture, I finally figured it out, right? And I've built businesses, I lost business, built businesses, lost business several times, multiple hundreds and thousands of dollars in different businesses. But I had to figure out, I had to learn some lessons in order to get to where I needed to be. And those lessons were things that were very, very hard and stressful, but it's perfect. Now I got accountants making sure I always make sure I have the right advisors that are telling me, when I need to do taxes. We do our quarterly estimated taxes. They file all my income tax returns, right? They're looking over my shoulder. They're advising me on everything I need to do, and it's great. Now it's like, now I could do just the things that I do, and I could delegate all these other things. Now, that was a lesson I had to learn the hard way multiple times in multiple businesses, guys. But I tell you, it paid off. So again, there was many times where I just wanted to quit. I just wanted to give up. I just wanted to just go back into my shell and say, look, being an entrepreneur is not for me. Working from home is not for me. Making money online is not for me. I mean, what's the point? The government's just going to take my money anyways. What's the point? Why am I working for us? And I had to learn, okay, I had to get financial advisors. I had to learn, okay, I got all this money. Let's put some money aside. Let's build for your retirement. Let's do all this stuff. Put some money in savings just for a rainy day, just in case, right? Pay yourself an income, a salary, right? Pay yourself a salary, so that you could you're not spending all your money on dumb things. I mean, that's what I do. That's what I did in the past, and it was because I didn't have the right mindset. I didn't have the right skill sets. I didn't have the right experience and knowledge. But I learned those things along the way. And so, guys, it's hard to predict what those lessons are going to be for everyone, because everyone starts at a different place. Everyone has a different experience. Everyone has a different background. Everyone has different knowledge. But I promise you, there are things that you're going to need to learn from where you are. If you're making $4,000, $5,000, $3,000 a month, and you want to get to that $10,000 a month, that six-figure income, there are things you need to learn, lessons you need to learn, and the foundation you need to set in place before you can get there. And the one thing that kept me going from giving up, that kept me going from just throwing it all away and saying, that's it, I'm done, I'm going to try to go find another job. The one thing that kept me going was just remembering that it's perfect. Everything that's happening right now is happening for a reason. There's a lesson that's happening here that I need to learn that's going to help me become a better entrepreneur, a better business person, a better marketer, someone that's going to be more successful. I need to learn this lesson from this failure, from this thing that totally went wrong. I need to learn a lesson. And that's going to get me to the next step. And then there might be more lessons I need to get me to the next step, to the next step, to the next step, until I get to where I want to be. So guys, that's the mantra. It's perfect. Just remember that. Keep that in your head. Whenever everything goes wrong, it's perfect. There's a lesson here I need to learn. What is this lesson? Let's learn this lesson and let's keep pushing forward. So with that, guys, DK here. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed this video here, this lesson. And, if you haven't already, go and subscribe to my newsletter below. Put your name and email address, or there might be a link below. You click on that link, that'll take you to a page where you could subscribe to my newsletter, get more videos like this, more training, more encouragement. Because again, guys, my goal here is I want to touch, move, and inspire 1 million entrepreneurs, and I want to empower and develop 1 million new leaders. I'm going to do that one person at a time, and maybe that's you, right? And then maybe you'll join me in this cause. Maybe you'll catch this whole snowball effect, and you'll start to become a better entrepreneur. And you'll be teaching your kids, or you'll be teaching people who are trying to be entrepreneurs, and it's going to spread from one person to one person to one person, and sooner or later we're going to touch and move 1 million people. a million entrepreneurs. We're going to develop a million new leaders. And imagine what the world would be like if a million people took this on and it just spread and spread and spread, and everyone got new mindset, became very successful, helped other people become successful, and we just went out and changed the world and made a difference and that was our contribution to making this world a better place. Isn't that real awesome, guys? So again, DK here, sixfigureunderdogs.com. Again, if you wanted to learn how to start your own business, generate a six-figure income and work from home, this is the place to be. Subscribe to my newsletter below. Click on the link below, and we'll see you in another video. Thanks, guys. DK here. Peace out, and I'll see you again later. Bye.